What's up, guys? This is Brian Nabavi. This is a Till You Collapse podcast, and we're back. I have a favor, actually, to ask of you guys. If you guys get anything from my podcast, any kind of knowledge, anything that helps you, sparks an idea in your head, please subscribe to the podcast. Leave a review about your experience listening to it, and even better, if you can share it to your followers on Instagram, get the message out there. I'll repost you. I'll try to share you and hook you up as well. So what I'm going to talk about today, I'm going to say a quote, something I said the other day, and I'm going to tell a story about it and the reason why you guys really need to pay attention. And this one's going to hit home for a lot of you guys, because a lot of you guys let the fear of starting and the fear of making the wrong decision freezes you. It's one of the biggest things in entrepreneurship, in life. People are fearful of failing, fearful of making the wrong move, and they never do anything. They don't start. You don't start because you're so scared of failing and so scared of making the wrong move. And here's the quote. I want you guys to listen to this. Sometimes making the wrong move leads to the right move. And let me tell you a story. I'm going to go back to when I started, and I live this actually. And I'm going to say it again. Sometimes making the wrong move leads to the right move. And so many of you guys are fearful of making the wrong move, worried about what people will think of you if you lose, worried about losing. You guys are scared of losing. Like I've told you before, you can't win without losing. Most of the time you lose more than you win. And that's quote unquote making the wrong move, right? Is losing. So how long ago was it? It was about 4.5 years ago. I was broker than ever. Envision this. You start a company. You're about 3.5 years in. You're barely making it by. You're supporting a family. You have a couple kids. All the pressure of the world's on your shoulders. And you have the worst year as a company. We grossed 80 grand that year. Grossed, which means taking home like 40 grand. I literally was supporting my family, multiple kids, with 40 grand income in California. Okay? Just want to put that in perspective for you guys. At about 33, 34 years old. And the move I decided to make, and everybody's book, everybody told me, go back to my main gig, get another job. This isn't working out, the quote unquote, the wrong move is what I did, is in doubling down and moving to that first warehouse. Everybody's like, of course that'd be the wrong move, because if you're broke, if your company's making less money than ever, everything's going in a bad direction. The wrong move you would expect would be to actually move into a warehouse and take on more expensive and more pressure and more all that kind of stuff. And I did that, quote unquote, the wrong move. I went to that warehouse. I changed the brand. I evolved the brand, and that was the beginning to where we are now, basically. And that wrong, quote unquote, move was the right move, and led to the growth of the company, led to the explosion. In the next 6 months, I've told you guys this story before, but it's quote unquote the wrong move that led to the right move. And the explosion led to the company growth and where we're at today. And guys, this message is very clear. It's very simple. It's not, don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. And this actually stemmed from an Instagram question. And they quoted me from it. And the thing is you guys are so fearful, you're going to make the wrong move. So as soon as you realize that, embrace that, and take that, and realize, okay, I'm going to lose. I'm going to make the wrong move. That's okay, because those lessons, those experiences, those will translate into the right move, because they will help educate you, help teach you, and help. So in the future, when you have anything, like I talk about, the losses and experiences teach you. You learn from those experiences, and they lead to the right move. You'll make right moves because what you learn from losing. A lot of you guys are overthinking it. Is it the wrong move? Is it the right move? Here's the thing. There's a lot of things you don't know. You don't know if it's the wrong or right move unless you make the decision and get going. A lot of times, like I said, it manifests and it turns into the right move. Maybe it's the wrong move and it turns into the right move. The right move can turn into the wrong move. Think about it the opposite way. How about that? What if everything's telling you this is the right decision to make? This is the right way to go. You do that, and then that leads to failing. You ever think about that? So guys, like I said, the main thing it boils down to is taking action, working along the way, and figuring out as you go. But here's the thing, if you don't get started, you'll never know. So please guys, like I said, this message is short and straight to the point. I want you guys really to think about and listen to it, because it's something I know a lot of you guys struggle with, because a lot of you guys message me all the time about it. So I want you to think about that. My wrong move led to the success I have now. Think about that. That's real shit right there. That's some powerful shit. So if you want to win, if you want to be successful, and you're so scared about failing and making the wrong move, realize I'm here telling you it's what caused me to win. It's what caused me to be here. Think about that. That's some powerful shit. So guys, like I said, I don't like, my podcasts have been longer in the past. For me personally, I like quick, hard-hitting messages that I can grasp something and really get something from. So hopefully you got something from that message. I feel like it's pretty relevant to what a lot of people deal with. Again, appreciate anyone that subscribes to us, shares us. And here's the thing, guys. I'm trying to interact with you guys as much as possible. I love interacting with you guys. I love helping you guys win. This is why I take my time to do this. So DM me something you're struggling with, something that maybe you're thinking about. DM me podcast ideas. What do you guys want to hear? I want to know what you guys want to hear, because that's one thing we struggle about here is finding podcast ideas, because I want to make them genuine as something I want to talk about. So interact with me more. You can't interact with me enough. It's actually me on there interacting with you guys. I love it. Please do. And like I always ask, please share the podcast. That's the only way we grow. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'm out.